Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital spoilers and updates tease that Ava Jerome may find herself caught in a dangerous scheme if Jen Sidwell sets up Alexis Davis. He might frame Alexis as part of a calculated act of revenge, and Ava's blackmail threats could provide Sidwell with the opening he's been waiting for, potentially putting her in serious jeopardy. GH viewers will recall that Sidwell previously invited Alexis to Windermere, where he displayed the infamous dagger once wielded by Helena Cassadine in the tragic loss of Alexis' mother. Alexis had no interest in the weapon, but she did touch it during the visit. Sidwell cleverly made sure Alexis' fingerprints stayed on the dagger after she left, sparking theories that he's orchestrating a setup. It strongly suggests that Sidwell is plotting to link Alexis to a future incident involving the dagger. With this item playing such a pivotal role in the storyline, it's clear that danger may be looming. Could Ava become the one at risk, especially considering she's pressuring Sidwell for money by using what she knows about Christina Corinthos Davis? If Sidwell is planning to pin a crime on Alexis, it wouldn't be hard to make it seem like she had a motive to go after Ava. Christina suffered a heartbreaking loss following a tense encounter in Ava's hotel suite and the resulting fall from the window. Now, Ava is stirring the pot again, threatening to disrupt Christina's relationship with Molly Lansing Davis, possibly even causing legal trouble related to the car tampering incident. This tangled web gives Alexis what appears to be a clear motive in Sidwell's narrative to retaliate and remove Ava from the picture. Sidwell might also be gathering information through Marco Rios, who is set to begin working at the law firm run by Alexis and Diane Miller. This puts Marco in the ideal position to overhear conversations, conduct a quiet investigation, or even help monitor the office discreetly. Ultimately, Sidwell seems poised to choose a target and drag Alexis into the fallout. Still, Ava may find a way to outmaneuver Sidwell's plan, just as she previously avoided becoming a victim of the hook. Even if things don't reach a fatal outcome, there's bound to be high-stakes drama if Sidwell shifts his focus to Ava, leaving Alexis scrambling to clear her name. General Hospital spoilers tease that Port Charles is on edge as danger looms over two of its most polarizing figures, Rick Lansing and Sonny Corinthos. A double dose of life-and-death drama is unfolding, with Molly Lansing Davis caught in a potentially heartbreaking dilemma. Rick is fighting for his life after that brutal car crash, and Sonny's health is more precarious than ever. Could this be the end for one, or both, of these brothers? Although Rick's eyes may have fluttered open after that harrowing accident, it's far from a cause for celebration. There's chatter around the hospital that Rick's condition is anything but stable. Rumors of a blood clot, stroke, or internal bleeding are circulating, any of which could send him back into a coma, or worse. Molly is already on edge, hoping her dad will pull through, but the universe might have other plans. If Rick's condition takes a sudden turn for the worse, she could be left mourning the father she's only just started to reconnect with. Will Rick defy the odds, or is his time running out? Meanwhile, Sonny is playing a dangerous game with his own health, and it's about to catch up with him. That heart surgery he's been avoiding, it's no longer optional, it's a ticking time bomb. The weight of his empire, family conflicts, and the looming threat from Jen Sidwell are taking their toll. Spoilers suggest the mob boss could collapse under the strain, his heart finally giving out when he least expects it. Sonny has been living on borrowed time, and if he ends up in the ER alongside Rick, Port Charles might lose two iconic figures in one fell swoop. Could this be the wake-up call he can't ignore? Here's where it gets truly tragic. What if Rick's fate is tied to Sonny's in the most heartbreaking way? Imagine this: Rick is on life support, barely hanging on, while Sonny's heart fails, leaving him in urgent need of a transplant. Then comes the shocking revelation. Rick's heart could save Sunny. Molly's world would come crashing down as she faces the impossible choice: let her dad go to save her uncle, a man with whom she's had a complicated relationship. The guilt, the grief, the emotional burden. It's a nightmare no one saw coming. Will Molly make the unthinkable decision to let Rick go to give Sunny a chance at life, or will she fight for her dad? And if she chooses Sunny, what will become of her relationship? Have left Rick Lansing clinging to life, and now whispers are circulating that Sonny Corinthos might soon find himself in a similarly precarious position. Rick Lansing, a character with a checkered past and complex relationships, has found himself in a life-threatening situation. The details surrounding his predicament are shrouded in mystery, but sources close to the show hint at a dangerous encounter that has left him fighting for his survival. Rick has always lived on the edge, says a source familiar with the storyline. He's made enemies, burned bridges, and taken risks. But this time, he may have pushed his luck too far. The consequences could be devastating. The hospital staff, led by dedicated doctors and nurses, are working tirelessly to save Rick's life. Elizabeth Weber, with her unwavering compassion and expertise, is at the forefront of his care. However, even with the best medical attention, Rick's chances remain uncertain. Elizabeth is giving it her all, the source continues. She cares deeply about Rick, despite their complicated history. But the damage is severe and time is running out. Every second counts. As Rick battles for his life, his loved ones are left to grapple with their emotions. Sonny Corinthos, Rick's half-brother, is struggling with guilt and regret. Despite their turbulent relationship, Sonny has always held a deep affection for Rick. Now, he's forced to confront the possibility of losing him forever. Sonny is devastated, the source reveals. He and Rick have been through so much together. They fought, they've reconciled, and they've always managed to find their way back to each other. The thought of losing Rick is unbearable for him. Alexis Davis, Rick's former wife and mother of his daughter, is also struggling to cope with the situation. Despite their past differences, Alexis still cares deeply for Rick. She's been a constant presence at the hospital, offering support to Elizabeth and comforting Molly Lansing Davis, her daughter. Alexis is heartbroken, the source adds. She and Rick have a long and complicated history, but they've always had a special bond. The thought of Molly growing up without her father is devastating for her. As the days turn into nights, the fate of Rick Lansing remains uncertain. Will he pull through and defy the odds, or will his injuries prove too severe? The answer remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: Rick's struggle for survival will have a profound impact on the lives of those around him. While Port Charles is focused on Rick's battle for survival, ominous signs are pointing towards a potential crisis for Sonny Corinthos. Whispers are circulating that Sonny might soon find himself in a similarly dire situation, raising concerns among his loved ones and fueling speculation about the challenges that lie ahead. Sonny has always been a target, says a source close to the storyline. His involvement in organized crime has made him countless enemies over the years, but recent events suggest that a new threat is emerging, one that could be more dangerous than anything he's faced before. Details about the nature of this threat are scarce, but sources hint at a power struggle within the criminal underworld. A rival organization is looking to challenge Sonny's dominance, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to achieve their goals. This isn't just about money or territory, the source continues. It's about power. Someone is trying to take Sonny down, and they're not afraid to get their hands dirty. This could be the fight of his life. As the danger closes in, Sonny is forced to make difficult choices. He must protect his family, defend his territory, and maintain his reputation as a force to be reckoned with. But in doing so, he risks crossing lines and making enemies of those he cares about most. Sonny is walking a tightrope, the source reveals. He's trying to protect everyone he loves, but his actions could have unintended consequences. He needs to be careful, or he could end up losing everything. Carly Corinthos, Sunny's wife and confidant, is deeply concerned about the potential threat. She's seen Sunny face danger countless times before, but this feels different. She fears that he's underestimating the severity of the situation and that his pride could blind him to the risks. Carly is terrified, the source adds. She loves Sunny with all her heart, but she knows how stubborn he can be. She's worried that he's not taking this threat seriously enough and that he's putting himself and their family in danger. As the storm gathers around Sunny, he must rely on his instincts, his allies, and his unwavering determination to survive. But even with all his resources and experience, the odds may be stacked against him. Will he be able to overcome this latest challenge, or will he find himself facing a fate similar to Rick's? The answer remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: Sunny's future hangs in the balance. Rick and Sunny are not isolated incidents. They are intertwined threads in a larger tapestry of drama and intrigue. As Rick fights for his life and Sunny faces a growing threat, the lives of those around them are inevitably affected. The stress and uncertainty are taking a toll on the entire community of Port Charles. Relationships are strained, alliances are tested, and secrets are revealed. As the pressure mounts, the residents of Port Charles must confront their own demons and make difficult choices that will shape their futures. This is a time of crisis for Port Charles, says a source close to the storyline. The fates of Rick and Sunny are interconnected, and their struggles will have a ripple effect throughout the entire community. Everyone will be affected, and no one will come out of this unscathed. As the drama unfolds, viewers can expect shocking twists, emotional confrontations, and unexpected alliances. The lines between good and evil will become increasingly blurred, and characters will be forced to question their own values and beliefs. The struggles of Rick and Sunny are compelling because they reflect the challenges we all face in our own lives. We can see ourselves in these characters, and we root for them to overcome their obstacles. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.